28th, 2018. It's a little after 9 a.m. and we are on US 141. That way is roughly south, and we're near the Eastern Central Time Zone line. And this here is the furthest southern outcrop of the Michigamme Formation. Sometimes it's called the Michigamme Slate. And the interesting thing about this is you look at it and you're like, ooh, black rock, who cares? But here, all the way north, up until US 141 splits off, it's mostly this black, nearly black slate, but there's thick beds of a gray to dark gray wacky in it. And what you have here is you go from south to north about 1.87 billion years ago during what we call the Pinocchian orogeny. You had basically the superior craton. In this example, this way is north. And then you had this terrain getting closer and closer, and eventually what happened is a four-arc basin formed as these two continental fragments collided, and this stuff formed in that basin. But as the continents continued to collide, what happened was this stuff began to break and thrust over in probably several dozen thrusts, and here it's tilted nearly vertical, maybe overturned a little bit. This stuff does also have, towards Iron Mountain, it has banded iron formation within it, and this rock is black mostly because of the iron. It's not because of organic stuff, so there's no known oil in any of this. So as this got pushed up, and you had pushed up and thrusted, while that was going on, you had some banded iron formation being deposited. There's also some volcanics in the stuff all closer east to southeast of here, closer to Iron Mountain. We're near the county line here. So I just wanted to show you, this is the southernmost outcrop of this stuff, and it's on both sides of the road, and it's pretty extensively exposed. But this stuff here is mostly slate with a little bit of gray wacky in it. Now as you go south, you won't see this again until you get near what's called Horse Race Rapids. And there we're just near what's called the Niagara Fault Zone, and that's the zone where these two continents collided. And there, what we call the Michigamme, if you just walk up to it, you might be like, oh, that's a greenstone. It's more green in color, but it's more of a schist. And it's hard to tell what the parent rock is. There could be some lavas in that, but there is stuff that looks like the parent rock is slate, but it's not gray or black like this. So no one's really studies this that much. I mean, I would love to work out the actual stratigraphy of here, because as you go north, more of the gray wackies do seem to dominate over the slates. So there does seem to be some sort of definable stratigraphy within this, and this is important. This whole area is important to figure out how arc basins form when continents collide. Anyway, that's it, and I hope you learned something.